What the heck? Hi, Tracy. Hi, Claudia. Hi, Lori. Of course, my Facebook's going to act up here. You girls were watching for me, were you? Hi, Irene. Hi, Linda. Hi, Barb. Oh, my computer's going to be silly tonight. Hi, Linda Sands. Lots of Lindas. Hi, Colleen. Okay, let's go here. There we go. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Aaron. To see you guys joining in so quickly. I hopped on a couple minutes early so I could get set up. There we go. Sometimes our technology just doesn't want to. Hi, Lorraine. Don't want to catch up with me. I need a new mat from Unique because mine's all full of ink. It looks messy. So tonight I am going to show you a few different gift card holders that I've made. Give you some ideas. Oh, that one's upside down. Sorry about that. Hi, Heather. Hi, Grace. Oh, good, Barb. I'm actually going to show you how to use it. So, I didn't do anything really fancy with it, but you'll get the idea, and it's so quick to use. So, hi, Deborah. That's this one here. Okay, so I think we'll get started. We'll get going. Tonight I'm going to show you different gift card holders that you can make either with a tool, a die, or just some paper and some ingenuity. So, and the season is coming up for gift giving, and I do give a lot of gift cards as gifts because kids are hard to buy for, right? And especially when they're like married and or living with their significant other, and so gift cards, they can get whatever they like. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what they want. Even buying them a gift card sometimes is hard to figure out what gift card to give them. Okay, so for tonight, if you hang in with me until the end, hi, Lynn. Again, I will have a prize, and I'll give you the keyword at the end of the night, and then you'll like my post and say the keyword, and then you have a chance to win an awesome prize. Prizes are getting more awesome as we go along here. Yes, teen boys are very difficult as well, Barb. I have 2 boys and a girl, and the boys were always the hardest. They always wanted like games or stuff, and they're like, no, how about something else? But hi, Linda Pilgrim. So we'll get started. So hopefully you have a pen and paper handy, because I'm going to give some dimensions and some directions, and you can always go back and watch the video after, no problem, and work on your gift card holders as you're watching me and watching TV, whatever. All right, so the first one we're going to do is this one with some cardstock, and it's just some simple cardstock, and there's where you would put the gift card. I didn't even grab a gift card to show you guys that it would actually fit in there, but they do. It's just a simple, and this is like a card and a gift card all in one. So It's really cool. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, so then you just stick this in an envelope and then away you go. So this is our first one. So the first thing you need is, hopefully you guys will be able to read my writing. My writing is atrocious. I apologize. I don't do a lot of handwriting anymore, of course, because it's all on computer. And when I do go to do handwriting or printing, it's awful. It's like, what is that? I can't even read that. Okay. So your base piece of cardstock is 4 1/4 by 11, which is what this piece is, 4 1/4 by 11. I'm gonna have to move some stuff here. I need room. My ink. Okay. And then, so I've got it all cut out. So it's 4 1/4 by 11. And then we're going to score that at 2 1/4 along the long end, 2 1/4 and 5 1/2. Forgive me, I had, if I seem off, I apologize. I had a little bit of an annoying time at work at the end of the day. Never a good thing. So, okay, so that's 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored at 2 1/4 and 5 1/2. 5 1/2 and 2 1/4. They're making me do something I don't want to do at work. Put me on another one of those crazy projects that I just don't want to. At this point in my life, I don't want to go on a crazy project anymore. I just want to do my job and be done. Okay, so then I burnished along each one of those score lines. Hi, Kate. Welcome. And then what you're going to do, we're just making some gift card holders. So then what I did was I just took my circle punch. This one is 1.5 inches, but you can make it however, use whichever one you want. And I just punched a little notch. You don't even have to use a circle punch. You could use a square one. You could use a fancy one. I'm just using a circle one. And I go in about halfway. So this way they can get the gift card out and you can get it in when you're giving it. If that makes sense. You're just going to do that on the little short flap. And then I'm going to put some glue along the edges of the little short flap only. Well, hi, Heather. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're feeling up to watching. And I think you were at the store today, so that's awesome. The Prima order that came in for Lucy 4. Couldn't have come on Monday, no. When I was there. Yeah, Val, they will leave me alone. I'll complain. But you know what? I don't want to complain too much because I need my job, right? So this is my fun job. That's my pay the bill job. Okay, so then you're going to need, can you guys see that? No? Okay. I'm going to move this up, boop, so you can see my papers. There we go. And you're going to need a piece of white cardstock that is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I just glued that onto the inside of my gift card holder card. This is called the gift card holder card. Okay. And then I have a piece of a printed paper. And the paper line that I'm using is from the Holly Days. That's HOLLY space DAYS. I really like this paper. I like the pink that's in with it, the pinks and the blues and the reds. So it's, I like that. So that's the paper I'm using. So if you guys want to make the exact same gift card holders, this is the holidays, and this paper, oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of it, and I didn't keep the taggy thing of it, but you'll see it online. It's online, and I'll post a link after. So where's my sample? Here we go. So I'm going to use the snowflake side up. And this piece of paper was 4x3, and that goes on the outside. Now you could put something here if you wanted to, but you don't have to. And then I cut one of the tags from the holiday paper, the tags. So you can just cut out whichever one you want. Scissors. I'm going to cut out the tree. Watch me cut now. Alright, cut this off, and then just like the tags, like these tags are so awesome too. Like you can use them for anything. I use them for this card. I use them, I think, oh, maybe that was a different paper, but the back is like blank. So you could like use these for tags for your gifts if you wanted to. And you get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15 on a sheet of paper. So, and all you need to do is just add some ribbon or add some tape, whatever you like. So I'm going to take a piece of ribbon, just fold it kind of like this, and I'm just going to attach it with my little stapler. Easy peasy. And it doesn't use a lot of doesn't use a lot of ribbon that way. And I'll just cut that off. Hi, Corey. And then I'm going to put some foam tape on it because I'm going to pop it up. And again, I'm using this awesome foam tape. In there, and I'll put some in the middle. And I did sponge around this, the red, with red around this one because it was just plain blue. So, but I won't with this one because it's nice and red enough. And then I kind of put that one on an angle. So I think I'll put this one on an angle too. And it'll still fit in the envelope, no problem. And then, I don't know if you guys have seen these in the store or online. These cool little jewels, Buttons Galore makes them. And we also have ones by Pink Fresh. But like this one, I think is called the Holiday Mix, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But like, look how cute these little, I don't know if you guys are into cute things, but oh my God, these little things are so cute. So, if you want, I have that one, and then I have this one. Like, look how adorable. These little, and then when you're done using them, you can use the containers, for other things, like, and they're shiny, and they're so cute and tiny. I don't know, I like cute things. Sometimes I buy things just because they're cute. So I'm going to put some on my card where all these little round things are. Now, if you're giving this to a teenage boy, you may not want to do that. But, and I have my jewel picker. I don't know if you guys have seen this. Hi, Joni. But it is really cool. Like, it will pick up your jewels without you having to even try and fuss with them. So I don't know if you guys saw that or not. So you just pick up the jewel with your jewel picker, because it's got a waxy thing on the end of it. And there's all different sizes of jewels in these little containers too. And I think they're $21.11, if I'm not mistaken. And you get all of these jewels that'll probably last you a lifetime, depending how often you use them. Oops. See, like this. Oh, my Sniffy fell over. What's going on there? Okay, this is just being silly here. There we go. See, look at all the different sizes. Fun. I was so glad Heather brought more of these in, because when she first brought them in, they sold out so fast I couldn't even turn around and get one. So now I got two. There, look how cute. Can you guys see that okay? So cute. Oh, good, Corey. Yes, the jewel picker, game changer. Because if you had to pick those up with your fingers, I don't know. And if any of you have like the fake fingernails, it would be near impossible to pick these things up. But anyway, these are adorable. Adorable. All right. So there is one gift card holder. And you could stamp a little saying here if you wanted to. I'll get some of my Tim Holtz fired brick. Stamp a little saying. Sending a little holiday sparkle. And then you can write a nice message in there. And that is that one. Ta-da! That is so cute. I'm so impressed myself. All right. You girls are going to think I'm crazy. If you don't already. Okay, let's make this one next. This one's pretty cool. I cut out a flower from the paper, and this is the same paper line, the Holly Days, and it's this beautiful, they look like poppies to me, but they're probably, well, maybe they are, probably poinsettias or something, but they look like a poppy to me anyway. I really like it. And then when you open it up, ta-da! And you put your gift card on this piece of paper. And then it slides in and out like that. Oh, the stamps. Yeah, the stamp set comes in the set with Elizabeth Craft design with her winter set, where you get the stamp set, you get a set of dies. There's a slimline die. I did a Wonder Wednesday on using that set 2 Wednesdays ago, I believe, or 3 maybe. Yeah. Hi, Kelly. So it's not sold. This one's not sold individually, but I think we do still have 1 or 2 sets. Okay, so let's get doing this one. So this one you need a piece of printed paper that is 11 by 4. I'll get my score tool out again. And I'm running out of room. My desk isn't big enough. So it's 11 by 4. And I'm going crooked here. Am I crooked for you girls? I'm sorry. Oh yes, the stencil too. Yes, I forgot about that. Thank you. Thank you, Heather. Okay, so it's 11 by 4, and then you're going to put it into, and you got to watch with this one with regards to how your paper is, because if you notice when you open this, it opens like this. So if you had it cut like this way, then your fa la la would be going different, if that makes sense. So you just got to watch which way your designs are with this one, that's all. So you're going to score this one on the 11-inch side at 2 1/4. 2 1/4. And don't press too hard because it's printed paper. You don't want it to go all the way through. And 7 1/2. Okay. Thanks, Serena. So that's 11 by 4, and you're going to score it 2 1/4 and 7 1/2 this way. This way, you're going to score at the 1/2 inch mark on both sides. Go at the 1/2 inch and score at the 1/2 inch. Now, this next part is a little tricky. So, bear with me while I show you what to do here. So now what we need to do is cut some of this off. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the 1/2 inch strip up to, so from the bottom, put this in. So now I don't know if you guys have a cutter like this, but my clear side where the ruler is, I couldn't see the numbers. So what I did was I took a piece of the sequin tape, well, that's what it is, but the Score Pal tape. Falling, exactly, Heather. And I put a piece along where the numbers are, and I left the white on it so that then I can see the numbers better for when I'm cutting down the side. So what I want to do is at that 1/2 inch score line, I'm going to cut up to 7 from the bottom. So I'm going to go from the bottom up to number 7. You can see that. So just go slow. Take your time. You can see I cut up to 7. And then from the top, so I want to open it up and start at the top, I'm going to cut down to 4. Hopefully that makes sense. Cut down to 4. Okay, and then I'm going to flip this like this, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. Cut down to 4. Down to 4. And up to 7. It'll make sense once you see what I do. That's okay, Carolyn, if you're late. You can always watch the replay. If you want to watch it right from the beginning, no problem. So then you're going to cut these sides, these flappy things off because you don't need them. And I cut them on a little bit of an angle. Like so. So if that makes sense. And then this one, cut this one on an angle. So then you just have this little tabby thing here. No, this way. To remember which way to cut it. There. So then your paper will look like this. Okay? Then you're going to fold that in, these little tabs in. Like so. And then I'm going to use tape. I'm going to put a piece of tape on each little tab. Oh, I didn't cut that one long enough. Not when I cut too long. Perfect. Okay. And then before I take that off, I'm going to fold along these other score lines. Goodness, hard to see. Okay. And I'm going to take my corner punch. And I'm just going to punch the corners of the top. So, our corner rounder. Rounds them off. Makes it look nice. Then I'm going to take these off. My tape things off. My Facebook is being weird tonight. I don't know what's going on. And then I'm just going to take the bottom piece and attach it to these pieces, like so. Okay. So then you're going to need a white piece, or I used a blue piece in here. Whatever piece of cardstock you want to attach your gift card to. And this piece is, I didn't write that on a piece of paper. I'll write that down for you so you can see. It's 2 3/4 by 5. Okay, and then you're going to score at a 1/2 inch on one side. Score at a 1/2 inch. Okay. This paper is not 5, so I'm going to cut this off. And I'm scoring at a 1/2 inch. Make sure that's the right size here too. Thought I had this right here. What's going on? There we go. So 2 3/4 by 5, scored at a 1/2 inch on one side. We're just going to take that, fold that over. Okay. And you attach tape or glue there. I'm going to use tape because it's a kind of an interactive one. And then you're going to like fold it out like that. And you're going to stick it in. And then you're going to just line it up. Hopefully you can see that with the score line of the flap. And kind of center it on either side. You can see that. And then you're going to close your flap. And then there you go. It brings it up. So then what I did was I cut a flower out, and I'm not going to bore you by cutting a flower out. You don't want to watch me cut a flower because I'm not fast at fussy cutting. You're just going to cut a flower out. And I used pop dots, and I just put it up about a little bit so it was a little bit over the edge so that you can just tuck. Maybe I put this one too far, but you can just tuck your top in like that. And then again, you can see I used some black jewels on the middle of my flower. And then I just stamped a sentiment on the paper, but you don't have to. And then your gift card will just get stuck right onto this paper. And I would use some repositionable tape. Let me just grab it here. This repositionable tape for your gift card, and then they can just pull it right off. Or a glue dot would work too, because you can pull those off really easy as well. Okay, so that's that one. That was that one. All right. Now we'll do this one. This one doesn't need any tape or score tools or anything. It's all folding. It's like origami, this one. So you need a piece of printed paper that's 8.5 by 11. And so that's what this one is. I just used some ribbon to tie it together. And you just open it up. And you actually have 2 pockets on this one, because this is supposed to tuck inside. I didn't put it up far enough. Like there could be, you put a little piece of white cardstock on this side to have a little note. It's not tucked up far enough, I'm sorry. It's falling apart. And then this side would be where your gift card would go. Thanks, Lori. Thinner paper would be good for this one, but this is pretty nice. I like this paper. So you need a piece of printed paper that's 8.5 by 11. And I think this time I'll go this way. So then you're going to fold it in half so that you have, it's 4.25 by 11. So you're going to fold it right in half like this. And then give it a good burnish with your score tool. Okay. And then you open it up. And then you're going to fold each side into the middle, and you're going to make sure that they touch in the, that they meet in the middle, like right, bump right up to each other. If that makes sense. So you don't want any gaps. This paper is awesome. It's so versatile, like snowflakes on one side and fun gingham stripes on the other. Okay? Makes sense? So you fold it in the middle and then open it and fold these 2 to the middle. And then you're going to open that, and then you're going to fold each corner piece into the first fold that you did. So there's my fold, there's my corner piece. Each one you're going to do that way. This one would be good for a double gift card if you are giving it to someone that you want to give more than one gift card to. Put a gift card on each side. We call this one the Origami gift card holder that I saw. So, because you're just folding. Folding, folding, folding. Okay. Yes, then we go back to this way. You're going to fold your sides in and just keep burnish, burnish, burnish with your bone folder. Get those edges crispy crisp. Okay, good so far. It looks like that, looks like that. Then you're going to fold it in half this way. So it goes like this. Just so you can get your middle mark. Okay. And then you're going to fold each piece. So the first one you're going to fold right up to the fold line in the middle. And the second one you're going to fold just a smidge over the first one. so that, well, maybe a little more than a smidge. What's more than a smidge? I don't know. A nudge. So then, see, it's a little bit longer. You can see that it's a little longer than the middle. And you can just tuck this into here, like so. And then when you fold it, it should fold in half. Maybe. Yes. Just gotta encourage it to fold in half. Get that bone folder out. It's not exact, but it'll work. You can take your card. If you want to give a little card with a saying, stick that in there. I think my card's too big, but you get the idea. I do love the snowflakes too, Carolyn. Yeah. So then you just take your ribbon, or you can make a belly band for it. You can just take your ribbon, tie it around there. You don't even need to really decorate it any more than that. But if you wanted to, you could color around some of your snowflakes. That's that one. That's how easy that one was. Yeah. Right, Joni? So easy. And it uses up like a sheet of paper almost. So 8.5 by 11. So if you got a 12 by 12, you could definitely, here's a piece of it. If you didn't have the ribbon, you could definitely make a belly band. Make one really quick. Just wrap this 1-inch piece of paper around. Put some, cut this off. Put some glue here, and then you could put a snowflake on it. Add some glue. Could put a decoration on it. I have this little bucket full of, well, here's some snowflakes I cut from the Elizabeth Craft snowflake dies. I'll just put that on there. Now, of course, I would do it a little better if I was taking my time, but anyway, I make that go more in the center, but that's what a belly band is. Okay, there's that one. All right, we're cooking, ladies. Okay. So then, of course, we have to use some of our tools that we have. So I don't know if you remember, one of my first Wonder Wednesdays was the envelope punch board. Just probably all saw that anyway. The envelope punch board. So I don't know if we have any of these in the store right now, but we do carry them, and they're by We Are Memory Keepers. And just put that back in my glue. That back on my. So I made this cute little gift card holder. Like, this one makes a bunch of different size envelopes, and one of them is a gift card holder. So I made this one, and it took me like, I don't know, 2 minutes to make it. And it's so simple. And again, I made a little belly band for this one. This snowflake Kate is from that same package. So you get, I think there's like 7 or 8 different snowflakes. I've just cut out a few that I had left over. But if you go and search for my my video on this one, I can't remember the name of the kit offhand, but I showed a bunch of different things you can do with this, with the kit. So yeah, definitely it's a good purchase, that's for sure, that one. Okay, so the envelope punch board tells you the size of paper that you need for the type of envelope that you're going to make. So I'm making a gift card holder, and it says I need a piece of paper that's 5 by 5. If you can see that. So this time I'm going to use printed paper, and again, this is from the Holidays paper line. And I'm going to put the stars on the outside. So it tells you the size of paper, and then it tells you the score line to start on. So it says to start at 2, so I'm going to put my paper at 2, and it comes with this fun score tool. So I'm going to put my paper at 2, and then this score line here, I'm going to score on the paper up to this thing. I don't know what that thing's called. The knob. I'm going to score it, but don't press too hard because you don't want to push through your paper. And then you're going to press down on this and punch a hole, like a curve on it. Then you're going to turn this 90 degrees, and you're going to line up the score guide with what you just scored. Don't use this anymore. Use the score guide and what you just scored. So I line that up, score it, punch it, turn it. Line it up, score it, punch it, turn it, line it up, score it, punch it. So this is what your paper will look like. A square with little. So we're going to, you could use this if you wanted to, but I'll use my score thing. Yeah. So then you're going to just fold along all the score lines. I think I went crooked there. Okay, I did that. Now, if you want, you can, I cut off this piece because it wasn't sticking up. Oh, I forgot to show you this piece. You can corner around your corners by sticking it in the top of this envelope punch board. How awesome is that? You have a corner rounder, envelope maker, score tool, all in one. So I cut off part of this one because I closed the ends. I made it look like a little envelope. But I think with this one, I'm going to leave it open. So I'm not going to cut that off. I'm just going to leave it open. And then if you wanted to, you could put a piece of cardstock in there to write a little note. Or you could just leave it like that, stick your gift card in there. And then we can, where's my, I'm just going to take another piece of this cardstock, and I'm going to make another belly band. That one's big enough. Oh, yeah. So then I'm just going to wrap it around. And you don't want the belly band too tight. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it off and on. But then you don't want it too loose because then it'll fall off, right? I think I'm going to put it meeting in the middle and the front. Just put a little bit of glue there. Like that. And I don't know about you guys, but I have this whole little bucket full of little doodads that I've made have left over from other cards. Yeah, I've got a few. So I pulled out some little dudes and little things that I want to use, and I'm just going to attach it to my belly band. I'm going to make sure I don't attach it to the holder piece. I'm just going to cut this piece off, because otherwise you won't get your belly band off, and that won't be good. This snowflake, I don't know where I got this snowflake. I think I got it from a crop I was at. They had snowflakes all over the table. So I've had it for a couple years, because you know we haven't had crops for at least 2 years. And then my little elfie guy. Put him on there. And there you go. So you can close it like an envelope with glue or tape, whatever you like. Put your belly band on there. Or you can leave it open and put a belly band on. And then when they get it, they take it off and then just open it up. Thanks, Kate. Oh, you use your envelope maker all the time, Joni? That's good. I don't use it enough. I really don't. I should use it more often, but I got to leave it on my desk, and then maybe I'll use it more. Thanks. Okay, I've got one more to show you, as promised. The gift card holder die. Oh, here's the paper I was using. That paper is called Let's Get Cozy. That's the one with the pink and the snowflakes. Let's Get Cozy. So this one is with this fun die. And I believe we have some in the store. And you get all these pieces. So you get these words that say a gift for you. You get all these different dies that cut out different shapes. The circles, little hearts, and then you get the main shape of the die. And then there's some ideas. It's by Stampendous. Gift card wallet cutting dies, it's called. And it is super simple. And I think Heather showed this one too with the snowmen that we all got for Lucy 3. She did the snowman with the embossing powders. So this is, I just did it super simple to show you that if you needed to do one really quick, you could. So I just cut this out. I cut a piece of this paper out again from the Let's Get Cozy. I used the snowflake side. I cut the words out, a gift for you, out of some gold paper I had, and I put it on the same paper but on this side, but I don't think it stands out very well. I think it kind of blends in, and then when you open it up, ta-da, there's a piece that cuts out this so you can write your little sentiment on, and there's also a piece that cuts out this where you stick your gift card, and it even cuts out the little notches to stick your gift card into. Like, I don't know if you saw that, but like, how cool is that? Like, you don't even have to like use repositionable tape on it or anything. Like this gift card holder is pretty awesome. So here's the one I cut out, and I used some blue cardstock from the store, and I can't even remember the name of it. I'm so sorry. There's even, you could even decorate this piece too if you wanted to. To just quickly show you what I did. So again, this piece is for my sentiment. So I'm just going to put that on the inside top. Whoops, that's not very middle. There we go. And then this time what I did for the gift card holder was I took one of the tags from the tag sheet and I cut it out. Cut out the piece where this piece where you have the little notches for your gift card holder. Actually, that doesn't, yeah. This doesn't cut the whole piece out. I forgot about that. It cuts the little notches out, and then it embosses where your gift card will go. So you need to cut this piece out. And so in order to get it perfectly even, if you want to do it in one stripe, one wipe, one whatever, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. If you want to do it all at once rather than do it twice, take a piece of the Post-it notes or some washi tape, put them together evenly, and then you can swipe it right through. And this one will only cut the little corners. This one will cut the whole piece. Hope that makes sense. I forgot about that piece. So this one, I cut the tag out with my scissors from the tag sheet, where my tag sheet went, and then I just used this piece to cut the little notches in the tag, and then I'll attach that, making sure I don't attach the notches, or I don't put glue on where the notches is, and I'll put that on the inside. And then if you wanted to, you could put some ribbon on there, on your tag. But you want to make sure, again, don't want to have too much hindering your gift card. Oh, that didn't work. Sorry. I should have put the ribbon on before I put the tag on. The things you learn not to do from us is probably way more than you learn what to do from us. Oh, that's awful. Awful cutting. There we go. So then you can just stick your gift card there. Close that up. This time I'm going to put this side on the outside. I cut this piece out as well. And then I do have a gift for you, but it's still not very, maybe this is what I'll do. May not stick though. Put a piece of ribbon on here. I like ribbon. Just adds a little something to your project. And then I'm going to add this on. Now, if I would have been thinking when I was cutting this out, I would have put a piece of the score tape on the gold cardstock, then cut this out so that it would make a sticker. But I was not thinking. There, that stands out way better. Oh, I like that. What do you guys think? Pretty neat, eh? I think that stands out better than being on the printed paper. It stands out on the red better. So that is gift card class 101 in a nutshell. Different ways you can make different gift cards, either with a tool or without a tool. Whatever works for you. And whatever you have handy, whatever you need. If you need one fast, you can do one fast or not. And then again, we do have a couple of these in this store called Gift Card Wallet Cutting Dies by Stampendous. So, yeah, Barb, you'll have to show us what you do with your die set. Okay, so the moment you've all been waiting for. I know. You don't come here for me or Megan. You come here for the prizes. I know, I'm not crazy. I would too. I'm just kidding. This is tonight's prize. It is from the Holidays line, so it will go with the paper that I was using tonight. It's chipboard stickers. Look how fun. Could definitely put some of those on your gift card holders. Where's that one I just did? I already lost them, girls. Goodness. Some enamel dots. These, you can never have enough enamel dots. Come on. And then the Holidays frames. The frames are so cool. So cool. Oh, good, Joni. I love you guys too. Otherwise, I wouldn't be coming back every week. I enjoy talking with you guys. Okay, so I think the keyword, I'm just going to pick one, and I hope it wasn't already used. I don't know if it was or not, but anyways, we're going with Holidays. We'll go with Holly. Holly. So you'll comment Holly and then like my post, not the video. Like when the post gets put up, which will be shortly after the live is done, like the post and comment Holly for your chance to win this fun prize. And it will be in the store on Monday for whoever wins. They can pick it up on Monday. All right. So thank you, ladies, for joining in tonight. I appreciate you spending your evening with me. I had a lot of fun. I hope I taught you a few new things about some gift card holders. And, oh, and if you haven't registered for Lucy 4 yet, you need to register for Lucy 4. Linda, the keyword's Holly. Just Holly. So comment again. Just say Holly. Make sure you register for Lucy 4. I put up a little sneak peek today of one of the projects I'm doing. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but take a look. We have lots of fun. You get lots of projects or lots of product, and we do lots of projects, and we always have a blast. So thanks again, ladies. Remember, keyword is Holly. Like the post, and we'll see you next time. Until next time, happy crafting.